guys, welcome back to
hey.
Bonafide Brummies in association with Riot Clothing, and we will put the link for Riot Clothing in below as well.
Yes.
So today, me and Leonie are back, and we're going to be talking about pornography. Something some people do get a bit uncomfortable about. Something I think mostly everyone I know has watched.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But yeah, so we're just going to have a little chat about that. We might show you a few little naughty things as well. But me and Leonie were basically just talking with our friend, and we were saying how society today and how easy it is to go and watch porn, really, compared to how it was back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, you were saying, what did you used to watch?
Eurotrash. I used to I'd be in bed really, really late at night, and obviously I knew I was going to get into trouble because of the kind of stuff that Eurotrash was putting out there, so I just used to be in my little bed really late at night with like the volume on 2, watching Eurotrash, and Eurotrash to me was like, whoa. Because I'm used
How old were you, would you say?
Oh, teens, probably 13, 14, if not probably even a little bit younger, to be honest.
Especially when it was so accessible on a channel.
Well, yeah, but compared to nowadays, it wasn't as accessible because it was like, you know, that whole late night show kind of stuff. But I just used to sit there in my room and I'd be like, oh my God, as if people do this. Oh my God, this, that, blah, 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 blah. I can't believe it. But it's like we were brought up on that. We seen boobs, we seen booty, we seen kissing.
You turn on some channels and there'd be that calming.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Obviously, I'd never be good at that because I'm like, calming.
Epileptic fit.
Literally. Calming.
Yeah, like literally on a settee like this, bent over.
Like,
calming. But yeah, like to us, like if I sat with my mum and I watched that, or we flicked through the channel on Sky when I was a kid, I would die.
Even the old films back in the day. I remember once, my mum would laugh. She'll definitely watch this. But I mean, even the scene like Grease. No, Grease.
Yeah.
Right. So when I was really young, I'm on about like 10 or something. You know, in Grease and in the car and they're all kissing, and I remember just you get so embarrassed when you sit and watch it, and you're like with your mum and you're like, ooh, and you get all of it like, ooh. Yeah. And even that, like sex scenes in films, you know, when people go,
it's like weird, or like you just pretend to do something else. Yeah. But it's like we grew up on stuff like that, and it was very, very vanilla. Like we'd see people snog. They weren't really like, I hate that word. Gay snog. They weren't really like.
Or back in the day, lips. Yeah. Oh, some people won't get that with Brummies.
Lips in.
Lips in.
Whose was it before? Lips in. Got your girl in my kitchen cooking at my dinner, but she wants that bitch in.
I don't know. I was thinking of Scorcher. I'm on a lips in tin. Tongues, lips in tin.
But like, yeah, even that, like songs and stuff, like.
Well, songs these days. I mean, especially like
Let's not
your drill and grill and grime and whatever else. Some of the way men talk about women and sex is a bit like.
But not even just men.
Even women.
Look at Cardi B. Look at her tune WAP.
Little Kim.
Like WAP, mate. If I ever catch a video listening to that, she's getting backhanded. It's not even. Do
you know what? I was in Savers actually not long ago with my friend Molly, and she was like, they're playing that song. What song? They were playing it in Savers. I mean, I don't know how many beeping out they had to do, because then when you showed me what the actual song lyrics were, I was like, what? And your daughter was listening to it? Well, was she listening or?
No. She approached me about it because she was like, Mum, what, like this is like blowing up on TikTok and all that, so I had to school her, like, listen, this is what this is, but if I hear you listening to it, it's a whole different story. But like, it's just that there, like, society has put people in a position where they feel uncomfortable with sexuality, and I don't mean sexuality like gay, straight, all that kind of stuff. Their sexuality, like about sex, and it should never be.
Some
like
people get shamed for being sexually active or being sexual or having experiences with sex. I mean, I've been invited to swingers clubs. I've actually, a guy actually asked me to go on a date, and he was like, would you come to a swingers club? Now I was like, no. Like, but then at the same time I was kind of, I want to go
to see what
it's all about, but I don't want to go to do anything.
Yeah.
But I'm so curious with it.
Oh, I'm so nosy about everything.
It's, like, things like that. I mean,
it's like porn. Like, for example, like, one of the biggest porn sites, like Pornhub, has taken down all the non-verified videos. And that is, like, to me, like, the non-verified videos, let's be straight, we've all watched porn. We all know what porn's about. We've all gone onto free porn websites and had a mooch. Even if you don't watch porn, like, you've gone on there to have a look. Everybody has watched porn. But it's like, to take all of that down, like, all of the non-verified videos were basically just people like me and you.
Yeah.
People like me and you that have probably sat with their fella and been like, you know what, should we do this? Make a quick buck. Like, OnlyFans, same kind of thing. But now all that's left is kind of like these acting videos, and if it wasn't for Eurotrash I wouldn't even know it was acting. And to me, like, seeing all of these girls that have got like these neatly shaven vaginas, these men that have got these fucking elephant hose dicks and like these really ripped bodies and all of that kind of stuff, and they're all making all these noises, and it's all like,
we can all fake it, by the way, we can all do them fake noises, just
like it is what it is, like, but that is a very unrealistic like perspective on sex.
It's not real sex.
It's
and
like,
the thing is, it's, well, porn does take away as well the romance from sex. I think people forget that as well. Like, I know people will have slept with people because you sleep with someone because you think they're fit, you sleep with someone if you've seen them, but there's such a big difference of having sex with someone that you just want to sleep with and having sex with someone that you really feel for. The sex is completely different, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree with that when you've got feelings in it.
100%. And for like somebody like in a generation growing up now, it's like, it's scary. It scares me to think that like kids that I know and that are growing up, that are like, you know, 14, 15, 16, have these perceptions of sex, have these perspectives that they're like, I've got to have anal sex. I've got to fucking...
I do not.
I've got to deep throat. I've got to do all of this stuff.
And that resorts back to songs again. About, like, I mean, I'm not going to repeat some of the words, but some of it I think, oh my God, I would never do that. Or it does make people feel uncomfortable.
It makes you feel uneasy.
Children, not necessarily children, but, you know, like, as you go into your mature age, 15, 16, of age, that kids are then scared to kind of ask questions about it because they feel they've seen all these things on the internet, or they've seen these things on social media, or they've heard things from their friends, and they assume that that's what they should do, or that's how they should have sex.
That is sex.
And then girls as well, they feel that they're forced to kind of lose their virginity as well when there's no rush. That's what I will tell people. There's no rush. It doesn't matter how old you are. You have to feel comfortable as well. And I think...
it's like the generations growing up, like I said, we had like kissing and smooching and probably a little grab of the boob. You know what I mean? Mate.
So, if anyone has watched 50 Shades of Grey...
This is what I'm saying. Like, even that, like, 50 Shades of Grey was like, it blew up out of nowhere because it was sexual. Now, we all have sex, let's be honest. We all have sex. Some of us are freaky, but not necessarily. Some of us are freaky as fuck. Like, some of us are freaky as fuck. Some of us are like, okay, maybe a little bit of a prude, but still enjoy sex. Some of us like toys, some of us don't. Some of us like to go all out and fucking swing from the lampshades. Some of us want to have sex with the lights off in missionary position, do you know what I mean? There is no wrong way to do what you are comfortable with.
You'll find the person that you match your sex life with. Like, it sounds insane, but you will find people that have the same interests with you. Even if you think something is so weirdly freaky, there's someone out there that has the same
absolutely
fetishes. Fetishes. People have the same as you.
And it's like when things like this come out, like, I had no idea, and it's like, this is a weighted ball to make your vagina tighter
apparently, as far as we know.
But like even that pisses me off because it's like, this come out from 50 Shades of Grey, like, oh, he made her wear these all day, this, that and the other. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me that my vagina needs to be tighter? Do you know what I mean?
Well, in that film, he wrote a contract, didn't he? He wrote
a contract, all of that kind of stuff. And like, even that, like, I read all of the 50 Shades of Grey. I read every single one of them. I haven't watched the movie.
I've watched all the movies. You've read read all the books.
So I've read all the books.
So I bet yours was a lot more detailed, rather
very intense,
imaginary.
And even though like I enjoyed the legacy of the books and stuff like that, it just made me think like, people reading this are just going to be like, is this what it should be like? Should
Yeah.
I allow a man or a woman or anybody to treat me this way?
Yeah.
But what I enjoyed about the whole 50 Shades of Grey thing, and we're off on a tangent again, this is us. If you're subscribing to our videos, then you need to know that we are going to start talking about one thing and we're going to go off on
to
a whole tangent. But like, even that, like, I enjoyed about the 50 Shades of Grey that he kind of, it went back to abuse.
Yeah.
Like, so it all stemmed from abuse of this woman that knew his mum, etc, etc, etc. But then he went out of his way then to abuse, in my eyes, abuse a vulnerable female.
Because she was a virgin as well.
Yeah, she was a virgin. Abuse a vulnerable female by giving her the expectation that this stuff is normal. Do you know what I mean? Like, I am gonna dildo the shit out of ya. I am gonna make you wear weighted balls so your vagina gets bigger. I am gonna, mate, this, right? What is
Love
this? Like, I don't even know if the camera...
It looks like a snail carrying a
It's
battery.
really furry. Yeah, look, I don't even know
It
if you
looks
can
like
see
a snail carrying a battery.
Look, that is meant to go on a willy.
Okay.
That's meant to go on a willy.
Right.
So,
Oh, okay. We lost it. We lost
we
it.
left the cock ring. So
Lovely.
That's like meant
Hasn't
to...
been used,
Okay.
by the way.
We'll do
Just
it like
saying.
this. Well, it's meant to go on a willy like that, and then tickle your
So you
pickle.
got two bloody
Do you know what I
rabbits on
mean?
that, yeah.
But like things like that, as like a teenager growing up in like the 90s and the 2000s, I'd have been like, what the hell is that? Like, I'd have been throwing it everywhere, been really immature about it. But like now, it's so normal and so like it's normalised. But at the same time, it's like, because it's out there so much, is this what sex is now?
Yeah.
Is this what sex is now? And it shouldn't be that. Like I said, some people like enjoy missionary with the lights off and a slow kiss, do you know what I mean?
As well, look, people as well, don't be shamed if you masturbate. Everyone masturbate. Well, not saying everyone, but it's
Tell
normal.
me about it, yeah.
And if you don't,
then
do.
you don't.
Go and do it. No, honestly, no, I'm not just saying, but find out about your body.
Your body, yeah.
Find out what you like.
It's your body.
Because only you are in control of your body and yourself, and you have the right to experiment with who you want and how you want.
Yeah.
But never feel shamed if you don't want to do something that a male has. I'm coming from a female's point of view, but don't feel ashamed if you don't want to do something that a male's asked you to do. It's not always normal for you maybe to do something, but it might be normal for them, and there's no judgment anyway, and there's
But
no
it's
right
the same
or wrong.
way round. Like, it's the same way round. I know people, like girls, that are really, really fruity, man. Like, all the way out there fruity. And I'm just like, they've told me things where they've been like to a guy, oh, let's do this. And the guy's been like, nah.
No.
Like, you're mad. Like, so it works both ways. But yeah, we just wanted to put it out there about like pornography, because we're
That's so
really
fun.
interested to hear people's ideas on this one, because it's a very taboo subject.
Yeah.
A very, very taboo subject.
Some
very
people don't like
touchy
to talk about
subject.
sex.
Yeah,
but-
and that's fine. Like, if you're a prude, that's fine, because I know some of the prudest people are the fucking biggest freaks, man, I'm telling you. Like, they are.
Behind closed doors.
But part one of pornography,
We're here for it.
we're here for it.
So we want to hear your opinions and stuff.
So we can
and
do a second video, follow-up video, and we can go into a little bit more depth, kind of, about fetishes and all
STDs, because I'm a very big
STDs, yes,
preacher of that.
STDs,
Safe sex,
masturbation,
guys, safe sex,
yeah.
honestly.
Keep it real, man, keep it real. But if you've got any questions or anything like that, please feel free to reach out to us.
Yeah.
We're very, very open. We don't know everything.
No, we don't know. And we will go and research, we'll go and have a
Yeah.
look. And we have got quite a broad network of friends and things and people that are open to talk to us about stuff. So if there's anything you want to know, ask us, you want us to talk about, please just, again, drop us a message and we're happy to talk.
Can't wait for part 2.
But thanks again for watching us, guys, and we hope to see you on the next one.